Welcome to an episode of Raging Radiator, and my name is Reggie, and that is my Audi All-Road. You check it out in the background. So guys, if you guys know a little bit about the All-Road, it was in a deer accident, and it has been restored back to beauty. We was hit over here on the quarter panel. So right here on the front quarter panel was hit right here, and the headlight was destroyed. All the glass was shattered. A couple of dents right here. It was dented right here. And the hood had ripples right here in the hood. The door was all dinged up and dented. This handle, and yeah, it's not perfect. You know, there's still some evidence. I don't know if you guys can see that there, but there's still some evidence. But they did a really good job. I went ahead, took it to Mako. People are going to judge me on that about taking your car to, to just anybody. But I think Mako is a good place, and I think it all depends on the people working there. So not all the shops are the same, but I think it depends on the people working there. So I think they did a pretty good job. A couple overspray spots I seen. It really be hard to see on this camera, but for the most part, I think they did a really good job, and I really thank them for so much for what they did, taking the time out to help me get my car back here restored. So yes, sir, she is back. So I got this car, last year, guys, and it was completely bone stock. And I did all the customization to it. Took it to a brother's garage over here, Alexandria, Virginia. And everything I got in the car, man, I did not finance it or anything. I paid for it cash. This car wasn't financed, any monthly payments or anything like that. I paid for the car completely cash. And how I did that is I just did simple rules, man. I did this thing called the 50-30-20 rule. And what that did was it gave me the ability to structure my money a little better. So I knew what was coming in, what was coming out. And also I felt good because saving a lot of money. I was starting to save a lot of money. And I started noticing my stocks. After I got out of debt, I started noticing I put the money in the stocks, because you want to put money to something that's going to make money. So put into an investment like a stock or something, or a business, or real estate, and those make money for you. And then I noticed it, put it to the S&P 500 for a few years. I started making some money, and I didn't buy this car with the money, but what it was is I had about $10,000 in the S&P 500, which is not a lot of money. I had about $10,000 in it, and then I also had about $20,000 in cash. So what I did was I went ahead and paid for the car with cash for $8,000. That's how much I got this car for, about $8,000 or $9,000. And then all the parts on there, put all the parts in there every month. Put a couple parts on there. I got from like different places online and everything like that. But once I did that, I just went ahead and just kept saving money and replenishing the money I used to pay for the cars, put the money right back. I will say this, as an exotic car hack, something I plan to do. If you watch exotic car hacks, a lot of people will tell you this, even Will Motivation. Shout out to those guys. A lot of people will tell you this thing I'm about to tell you is, what you do is, if you buy a car that's already depreciated and depreciated to its lowest amount, it's not going to depreciate anymore. You should buy the car then. And what you can do is, especially if it's an exotic car, you can take the car back, and after a few years, or maybe after a year, you can take the car back, and you should be able to get the car back for just about the same value you bought the car at, because the car's already depreciated. So if it's like a $40,000 or $50,000 car, as long as you don't rag it out and keep the car in good condition and service the car, you should get decent equal to the value you spent for the car, meaning you shouldn't be losing too much money on the car, because in that case, when you turn the car in, then you can get another level car up. So this one, what I plan to do, I bought it, the car had already depreciated to the bottom amount. So I bought it in cash because what I planned on doing was getting a RS6 or Audi R8 one day. And the RS6 is most likely because it's newer, a little easier to finance in my price range right now. So what I like to do is I'll sell this car, and I probably might make a little bit of money when I sell this car because I only bought it, like I said, for like $8,000. And probably like I say like 10 altogether, maybe 12 right now, parts on there and all that stuff. So I could probably sell the car for a good amount and put a little cash down, 20% down on, like, let's say the car costs 85,000, maybe like 20 something, $20,000. If you put that $20,000 on like a $85,000 RS6 or a $90,000 RS6, you should be able to, have a payment about $1,000 a month. And that car, if you buy like one that's like a 2022 Audi RS6 Avant, if you get one of those, and it's already depreciated. Those cars don't depreciate too much. I'll let you know that right now. They're very sought after car, very driver friendly. A lot of people like that car. Not a lot of bad reviews on that car whatsoever. If there is any bad reviews, it's only like little quirks and little features that people kind of like, very particular. Maybe the drag on the turbo lag might be a little bit, it might be a little different. But for somebody like me, I don't have any car like that, so I wouldn't really notice it, like those guys. I might notice it after like 6 months or so or a year. But at first, I was going to love the car. That's that's the point of getting the car, right? So you just drive the car and love the car. So I plan on getting an RS6. I'm gonna sell this car. Take some cash, maybe like $10,000 cash. Walk into the dealership, $20,000, 25, and then see if I can get me a used RS6 using the exotic car hacks trick, and then keep that car for a few months. Not for a few months, but for maybe a year or 2 years. And then what I plan on doing is taking that car, trading it in, and getting the Ferrari. I really, really, really want to get the 458. It's always been in my heart as one of my favorite Ferraris of all the Ferraris. Pista would be the best looking one, but for the sound and everything I wanted, I won't feel nervous driving a 458 around like I would drive a Pista. A Pista is a $500,000 car, and for those guys who have that much money, shout out to you. I would do the same thing and drive it every day if I had one. And one day when I do get one, I will drive it every day. But for right now, 458 seems about where I want to go to in the next few years. But for right now, this year, RS6, man. RS6 Avant. The Audi All-Road has done me good, done me right. I tell you, it's been fun. Love it. It's been reliable, except with the tires every once in a while. So, the tires definitely get nails in it every once in a while. But we got all new tires on this time, so we're all good for a little while, at least till, we get to the more job sites. But check it out. The interior is really clean, man. I cleaned it out for a car show today, so somebody's going to be able to purchase this car. And hopefully, they'll be able to keep the car nice and clean and make sure to service the car and everything, and keep it like a baby, like I do. Baby the car. Talk to it at nighttime. Tell her how much you love it. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta make sure you gotta treat her right. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to close this video out, and just want y'all, let y'all know big things are happening. RS6 Avant is coming here pretty soon, and the Audi All-Road will be gone. So looks really good in the background right there. So if you guys like this video, please hit the like button. and subscribe and share it with your friends. And shout out to all those guys out there, Will Motivation and PJ from Exotic Car Hacks, for giving everybody that knowledge. Um, you know, Richard Fain. I watch Richard Fain every day. I mean, twice a day, because he does videos in the morning and nighttime sometimes. So like Richard Fain, I'm on the membership. Get your membership, uh, so you get that knowledge, man. You know, we want passive income, guys. You want to get cars like this. I own a business. I have stock, and now I want to get real estate for income. It's not about just how much money that you can make. It's what you do with the money that you make money, you know? You can make the money, but what are you going to do with it, you know? I was telling my parents the other day, you know, you need to sell the house because my dad's retired and my mom's retired. The house is paid off. It's worth about $600,000. You know, they need to get to a retirement house because it's a 3-level house, a 2-level house, and their room is upstairs. And they're 80. So, you know, I tell them, you know, you don't have to, you know, go up the stairs and down the stairs no more. You know, you have a $500,000 house, go ahead and sell it. Probably don't have to pay that much tax on it, or if even any tax on it. And, you know, go ahead and buy like 4 houses, you know, and then maybe you can get your retirement house and then put the other houses up for use the other houses for real estate for income. I live in Northern Virginia, so if anybody know about the area, you know, you can always use real estate for income out here, you know. So, you know, I try to tell them, and they're thinking about it. They're definitely thinking, because they just didn't know. They just didn't know. But now they are thinking about it. I mean, they've been to car shows. They talk to people at these car shows with me. My dad, you know, he talks to these people. These guys have like 8 or 9 Porsches, and they're my dad's age, and they'll tell them like, hey, man, yeah, just sell your house, you know. Go get your retirement house and then use real estate for income. You know, think about it. Think about it. You know. All right, you guys. Peace.